If you are interested in anime or manga, then you might have heard about Kimetsu no Yaiba, or the English title Demon Slayer. This story was made by Gotoge Koyoharu and was published in Shonen Jump from 2011. In the story, the character Tanjiro finds that his whole family is slaughtered by an Oni, which can be translated as demon. Unfortunately, in the tag, his sister Netsuko is also then turned into an Oni, and he has to find a way to turn her back. The story follows the adventure of Tanjiro fighting the demons and trying to get his sister back. This story is very interesting for us as religious scholars because there's so much religion in it. First of all, what's interesting is the folklore. Traditionally, Oni have very muscular bodies. They wear a cup, they wear a very small loincloth to cover their best parts, and they can shapeshift, so they can turn their bodies into other bodies. They have a very big appetite for human flesh, and they're considered very barbaric and evil. However, in Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Onis also show some of the things that we connect to Western vampires and blood and sunlight weakness, because the demons, or the Oni in Kimetsu no Yaiba, they cannot go under the sun, they have a weakness for sunlight, and they also transfer their being an Oni through biting other people. So there is this fusion between the Japanese Oni and this kind of Western vampire idea. This fusion mirrors what happens in the Taisho period of combining different aesthetics from Japanese and Western styles, and there's also a huge mix and match of Japanese religion. The scholar of religion in manga, Julian Baraka Thomas, talks about Japanese artists often mixing and matching different religions, and they take from different ideas, from different traditions, vernacular religion, but also established religions, to create something new. And he speaks of a warehouse of religious contents. And we see this happening in Kimetsu no Yaiba. There are some examples like a dance of the fire god that is taken from Shinto, but there are also examples coming from Buddhism, and we can find the idea of Mugen, which can be translated as infinity or limitlessness. And this is connected to Zen Buddhism, and it kind of talks about the world as a dream or an illusion. There are also examples of Oni that can channel bodhisattvas, which are Buddhist deities. So there's much to find in Demon Slayer, and if you want to see more, you should check it out.